As of tomorrow, I'm going to be living out of this car. Let me explain. So as of tomorrow, we're leaving Perth and heading over to Melbourne. We're going to be driving this thing, living in this thing, and taking it everywhere. We're doing it all up on the inside so we can stay in it. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be no expensive state-of-the-art build. It's just going to be within our budget. And so yeah, this video is about me showing you what we've done to it so far and how we're preparing it for the road trip. So with that being said, let me get to it and show you what we've done so far. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how I'm getting this shot from outside the window, I've got my tripod attached to the bonnet and it's doing a pretty good job of holding on for dear life. So I'll start off by showing you the upstairs, what we've done to the roof, not quite an upstairs. But yeah, let's start with that. Alright, so starting off up here on the roof, what we fitted is a solar panel. We're using this to charge all of our devices and we have enough technology, so we're definitely in need of it. And we don't know where we're going to be staying in terms of we're at campsites, we don't know if all of them have power or not, and even if they do have power, we don't know if they're the ones that plug straight into your RVs or whatever, or whether they're actually sockets for us to charge devices. But we don't have a roof rack, otherwise we could have cable tied this, but instead we've gone with the trusty duct tape, which is already bubbling. Hopefully when we're doing 110 Ks in the outback, it doesn't come flying off, because that'll be an expensive mistake. Also, I've ran all the wires through properly in the car, so there's none hanging out. I've done it, so I've taken out all the interior trims and just wired it through nicely, so it starts on the roof and then comes out where the battery connects in the car. And with that being said, let me show you what we've done to the downstairs. Alright, so what we've done back here is I built a platform here out of wood the other day. Cue a video of how that went. I started cutting and it was cutting really well. I've already cut it now, couldn't be asked to film, but it got hard all of a sudden. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I moved the table, I moved the wood out the way and I started cutting through the table. Oops, don't tell the landlord. But yeah, after all that mess that I made, we managed to make it. I'm a pro carpenter, as you could all see by that video. But essentially what we did it for is so that we can put a blow-up bed here, have all of our luggage underneath, if you give me a second. Have all of our luggage and stuff under here. There's plenty of storage. Yeah, and as you can see, like I said, I'm a pro carpenter. If I take you, you can see how good I am at putting nails in perfectly into the wood. So yeah, hire me if you need any carpentry jobs doing. But yeah, that's the platform, and now moving on to the next thing, it is the esky. So the esky, what is an esky? Because I've never heard of one in the UK, for my UK followers. It's essentially just a coal box, or whatever you call it. Oh, I can't even open it, so bear with. It's got to stay nice and tight. So yeah, right now there's nothing in there, but you fill it with ice and everything. Keep all your food in there. It's good for like 2 days, so won't bind too much. What's in here right now? Nice gateway onto the next thing. We have got something called gas mate. Open it up and you got your own little kitchen wherever you go when you're in the middle of nowhere in the outback, which is pretty perfect. It comes with a personal chef as well, well-minded anyway. Look at our beautiful little chef. And yeah, got 2 of them, so when we're cooking up, we can cook everything at one time. But yeah, that's that. What else have we bought? We have bought with us probably one of the most important things, knowing that we're going into the outback and there might not be enough petrol stations. We've got a jerry can, or whatever you want to call it, gas can, petrol can. 10 litres, hopefully it'll be enough to get us out of any problems we get hit if we can't find any. Can't find any petrol stations. But yeah, sorry, talking a bit fast then. But moving on to the next thing, camp chairs. I'm not going to get them out because there's no point. You guys all know what camp chairs are. Stored nicely over here. That's a little table for when we're cooking, we don't have to put it on the floor. What else is to it? We've got some storage up there where we'll keep our duvets, so if we go on a beach day, they're not going to get sandy. Some fairy lights, which you can't really see. Bear with, we'll get a little live action show of the fairy lights. There you go, look at that, you can barely see them. Went for the cheapest, most cheerful ones, but yeah, they'll do the job when it's night time. Basically a Rolls Royce now, star lighting and all that. Also bought some tools that I have from work. I need them for when I then get to Melbourne and start working. And just in case the car breaks down, I'll be a mechanic as well as a carpenter, as well as a really long distance Uber driver. I'm jack of all trades really, aren't I? But yeah, oh yeah, and the last thing on the list is screens. These things, you can buy custom ones that are fully built for your car, but they're like $500, £250, and no one's trying to waste money on that. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is I bought loads of front windscreen ones, and I'm going to be cutting them to shape and then sticking double-sided tape on them every night. Bought a big roll of it so we can just stick them to the window for privacy so no one's looking in. And we tried looking for these suction things, you know, like what people use to suction things to the window. Apparently nowhere in Australia wants to sell them, or if you guys know where to get them in Australia, it's pretty pointless now because we're probably already on the road by the time you comment. But yeah, that's everything we've done to the car. Also got some oil there because we're going to be needing a lot of that on this road trip. Alright, so that is everything that we've done to the car so far. Pretty much everything we're going to be doing to the car. Sadly we couldn't put a whole bull bar on it or lift kit or big wheels or whatever, because that's just not in our budget. But we're just hoping everything's going to fit in. We have some of the stuff in, but we still haven't put our clothes boxes in or anything like that. But yeah, we'll see when we're about to leave, and fingers crossed it works. But cheers for watching the video. If you're just as excited as I am for the content that's to come whilst travelling, please subscribe, give it a like, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.